Hello, beautiful friends, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome. We're going to get right into this activation healing. Just go ahead and intend that these energies flow into whatever aspect and part of your life that you may be having troubles with. If you are struggling with addiction, with recovery, with depression, anxiety, a spouse, relationship issues, whatever it may be, you can direct this energy right into that area of your life, and you will see changes that will affect you within you, and then also affect whatever that situation is. So just intend that, and let's get right into it. It's a very intense energy week for me every year for Easter, leading up to Easter. It's just very intense for me. I get knocked down, I get back up, I get knocked down, I get back up, and then Sunday I'm like bathing in this glorious, beautiful, sacred energy. So so I'm just happy to be here with every one of you, and I'm so excited just where this year is going, where everything's going. I finally got perfectbarkboutique.com up. Took me a minute, but it's up and going. So if you guys want to go check out the collars, please go for it. So let's just get right into it. Hope everybody is doing well. Thank you so much for your beautiful comments and your beautiful donations and just your love and just being here, being a part of this sacred work that we are all doing. Go ahead and just take some deep breaths. I've already called in all of my guides. You could go ahead and call in your guides, whoever you work with, and just intend that they help you to clear, cleanse, and neutralize your energies, helping you to release what no longer serves you, calling in all the things that you want and seek, allowing you to be ready for your life. All right. Here we go, friends. Kalai anamai asegalai maila kudo aila konomade keda ala ira konomoe pulu ira konomoe sikata la ira konomade kalai kuti asha nambadi lo ira konomade kati eseneme pulu ira konomade kalai omo kente ira konomade kidi lo ira konimo sikata lo ira konomade Pata ayate is in the kalai, apala ira konomade. Kalai, ama sekatola ira konomade, oloa kolai, kide is in the me elo ira kanade. There's another number sequence that's coming in right now. It's 7946. Kalai pata ayera konomo sakatolai uyira konomo adve sakati rakinamo ilaira kodade kalai kete alaira konomo ade Kalama siki wala ira konomo ade 7946, which I do believe is going to equal up to 10. Add it all up and then add the others up. Yeah. 10, 19, 27. It'd be 9. Kalai omo sekuduai do ira kono ade kanamo puruai ira kono ade sadalai kolai omo sekuduelo ira kono ade sekudumo putu setikiro konamoai dalai ola ira kanamo sekuduelo ira kono ade shetenamo puruai ira kono ade kiraloi omo sekuduelo ira kono ade Kelai ula ira kinamo, puti esekadoala ira kinamo, pi seni, polo ira kodo ade, kinamo, podi ela ira koda ade. Kenane asikatiga yulo kada, lo ira kinamo, pudi seni mea, ola ira koda ade, kinamo, piti ira kana ade, ira kinamo, pi seni, alo ira koda ade. Kala kodo ira kinamo, pudi ira kinamo, sikiti ayura kodo ira kinamo ade. Just showing me ships that are flowing in right now, and they've got a very bright blue light underneath these ships. I'm just gonna tune into that. As I look as they land, it's interesting because as they land, I'm also seeing like a human guy, and he's got his hand like this, and then he's got a mushroom and dirt in his hand where the mushroom's growing out. And it's like he's just holding it there as he's looking at these spaceships landing. Maybe he's eating mushrooms and he thinks that this is not real. Kala mo e sekiro ayela kata ade sitapoy kudo ayela kona mo ade. Kinama alo ira kata ade sitetini me polo la ira kolo ade. Kelamai ure ira koloi enemia ira kodade setani me apoloi ira kodade sinemi kunu oloi rokodade malai ure shete pada kala ira kodade. And as I'm watching what looks to me like Pleiadians are coming out of the spaceship, they're kind of walking over to the guy that has the mushroom in his hand. And one of the Pleiadians like taps on his third eye 3 times, and it just opens up. It's kind of like interesting as well because I'm literally watching the Pleiadian literally take a bite out of the mushroom. Just take it how it resonates. I can only tell you guys what I'm seeing and what I'm experiencing. Kalau moi sikotu loi da koloi moi tekeloi boyera kodo adai. As the Pleiadian taps him on his eye 3 times, the male sits down on the ground and looks up at the moon right now. It's almost like he's in amazement at the moon and these Pleiadian beings that are around us. And it's like he is just kind of like mesmerized by the moon right now. It's like his pineal gland has opened so far that he can like see everything that is like the truth of everything behind the curtains, behind the veil. It's like he's able to see everything, and like the Pleiadians are kind of, there's a group of them, and they're just walking around, looking around. Shite lo ina mo padia yulo kada de kola ayera kana mo poda ayela kada de shite dinama. They're still just looking around, so I'm just tuning in as to what they want me to see. And as I keep looking around the land where they're looking around, I start seeing other ships around, and particularly like specifically Arcturian ships, and I'm getting Lyran and those ships. I'm getting like, it's almost like a camp. It literally like reminds me of like a Burning Man type event. Not that they're partying like that, but like just a very vacant land, desert like land. That there's nothing around. All I see is mountains in the background, and I just see all of these different ships just like in this valley looking desert land where it's like no humans would even know and like even go to this place, and they're all just like camped out, like, and just looking around. More ships are coming in, and landing, and it's like so powerful to see them all. And I'm also wondering like if this guy that like had the shroom like maybe wandered into this place and, you know, is like, maybe he's on a trip and like found himself in this dimension, in this time and space. So maybe there's somebody tripping right now on shrooms and like stuck. Not stuck, but you know what I mean. Like, kind of trippy to experience all of this. So yeah, like it's all of our star families, all of our beautiful brothers and sisters of the star families just landing. Kola mai se kotuolo ira kona moi alue ola kana mo ade. I'm feeling an emotional yearning from some of you. Like, it just hit me overwhelmingly, like, we're ready for you. We're ready for our families. We're ready for our star families to be here. We're ready to connect with them. We're ready. And I totally am feeling that vibe from some of you, like that deep connection that you know these are your family members. You know this is your tribe that is over here. And you're like, where are you? How can I get to you? And I can just tell you, like, lay down, put on some binaural beats, allow yourself to call in your star family, whatever you are, whatever you be, Arcturian, Lyran, Pleiadian, like there's so many planets and galaxies and beings that we don't even know. There's so many different types of beings that we don't even know what all we are, you know, so just call in your guides, your sacred families. They used to come in to when I would lay down and allow myself to connect in, and they would literally come in and I would feel my soul kind of start floating out of my body, and next thing I know I'm like in this ship with them and just having these experiences with my family, with my star family, and they're just holding me and hugging me and loving me, and it's just quite the experience. And you know, I'm conscious in these experiences, so it's not like, you know, just brief moments. It's the whole experience when I'm up on the ship and connecting and talking to each one of them, and then having to come down in the ship and then bringing me down. It's quite the experience. And you know, I think that's a part of what my job is here, is to let people know what you are and like who you are and how you can experience all of this. And you know, this is just a little portion of who you are, this body that you're in right now, and like there's so much more to you. Sometimes I think about, wow, where am I going after this? Where am I going? Because I always want to go to God's heart, Source's heart, what I perceive to be God's heart. But I know in my heart and mind, I go back to my planet. I go back to my sacred brotherhood. I go back, you know, different pieces and parts of me go back to where it belongs. And that is a little, like, mind-boggling to think, like, wow, when Ashley leaves here, like, so many pieces and parts will go back to their sacred places, you know, and I'm living so many different lives that it's very, I just try to enjoy like every second of my time here as this accumulation of so many different beings. That's why I'm so gung-ho about really expanding the mind, expanding my consciousness. I want to know what it feels like to fully be all that I can be. Not success-wise, mind-wise. I don't care about success and all that stuff. I do, but at the end of the day, it's like, how far can my mind expand? How incredible can my abilities go? You know, and it's really, your gifts and your abilities are like endless. There's so many different pieces and parts that you can call in, so many gifts, and you know, like people teach classes like, yeah, you can do this, you can do that. It's like, oh my God, if you saw the notebooks that I have and the things that we can do and the different things that we can do, it's like, I wouldn't even know where to begin. And I know that's a part of what I'm supposed to be teaching, or I'm going to be teaching, but it's quite a lot. But yeah, and new stuff just keeps rolling in. And so it's so much fun to experience and play around with all this and play around with who you are. Like, I know wizards are men, but I would definitely consider myself like some sort of like wizard, you know, and like this beautiful, sacred, like accumulation of this being. And that's all I could ever ask, to be able to project that out to you so that you can become that, whatever you want to be, like experience and expand to all that you are, all that you came to be. Kelamai sekatualoi rukodobo de irokonomo ade setenumo kolai kite aila konomo ade setenera ila konomo ila irakonomo ade. Use this feather right now to go into your pineal gland. Allora kote aira kama pati aira kada ira kana ma ira kada de setinimo pada ira kada di sikate ira kana ma ira kada de sekato ira kada de kala mo sete lo ira kada de kroma pati senema ira kada de kini ira kada de sinino no de shenema ira kada ba de kala ira kono mai de ko ia shete ira kono mo pia ira ko ia ko de ade sekatola ira ko mo sekatola ira ko ade sene ala ira ko ade mo kala kia ira ko da ira kina mo ira ira ko ade sekene mo pia ira ko nyo shene mo da ira ko ade keda ira kono mo pia ira ko do mo ade. Just activating that pineal gland. Halo ira kana ma ira kiro ira kana mo podi sene ma podi wo yoro kada de kara ira kana ma sikete kala lo kada pati ira kada ira kana ma yoro kada ira kana ma de sikete lo ira kana lo kina ma de koria yo shana ma pala ira kada de kini ira kana mo kala ira kana mo bi ira ko ala ia mo seketa ilukada ira kana mo podu ira nia shena mo podo ira kana de kala yo dar ia namo kia ira kana yuro kana bo de seketa ira kana mo yes dia ira kana mo ade. And bring this energy down into the throat now. Ola kita ira kana ma ira ira kada yeshite bi ura hira kana ma de kita ira kana ma pote satakina kana ma boy era kala ira kada ira kana ma de sitinyo ila kada de sinima palo ira kada de sekato ira kana moi Pela ira kada ira kada ma pati sekatoro ira kada ma polo ira kada de sekatoro sinima pli ira kada de kana ma pati sekatala ira kada de kolai kalai kinama sikiela ira kalai ira kada ma de. Two things are happening right now. I've got a Pleiadian sitting here who is now sitting within me, and then I've also got a chief, our usual chief that's always here, right behind you. And what he is doing is he is, I'm not sure the right word right now. My vibration's a little bit high. Severing cords right now that are attached to your spinal cord. So if you're willing to allow this beautiful Native American chief to do his great work and to allow these cords to be severed. And I'm trying to put into words everything that goes on so you'll understand. There is a sacred energy from a cobra, sacred energy that is flowing up your spinal cords right now, helping to clear, transmute all the energies within your spinal cord, clearing these cords, clearing all of this energy that's flowing up your spinal cord, and helping the chief to clear these cords, these energies that have a hold over you. Kela mai seki yarko yala konda ande sadi mo elo konda ande sunamo padi ayuro konda elo konda ande kala ua mo seki alo yara konda ade seka alo yara kana mo ade. Show me as the energy from the cobra is like going up your spinal cord and clearing you of these energies. It's like as the chief is clearing these energies off of you, moving them off of you, moving them off of you. It's like I'm then seeing like a layer being shed off of you. It's like the human that you are. It's like that layer, that dense energy is just literally shedding off of you. And I'm seeing this very bright light flowing, and then boom, just flowing right out of your pineal gland. So I really hope you're feeling the vibration of that sacred energy flowing through the spinal cord that has been blocked. You know, if there's cords that are attached to the vertebrae and like through the nerves and the cells and the spinal cord, it's like that energy can't flow. And so this chief just released snake energy, cleared, and then and the sacred Pleiadian that is within me right now is absolutely allowing this energy to flow through. And it's not anybody sat down, it is me. I am it. It is me. Konama, Sia Yero Kode Adio Yerakonama Ade, Kola Kine Isene Alo Ala Irakonama Ade. Kolai mai ela ira kuira kanama pia ira kada ade wala hira kinama pia ira kuria ira kodama ira kodo ade coming into the heart. Sinema la ira kodo ira kunima ade shite ira kuira kola ira kada ade. Open your heart up. Ala ira kade ira kanama pia ira kodo ba ya site. Kalai mai sikadai loira kada ade shede boy pulo ira kadai kena mai sikeno mo bia ira ira kada ade siti badai wala ira kadai ira kada boy bada ira kada ade. Just gonna go back up and make sure everything is cleared, cleansed, neutralized. Kelai kunyamai sikatai. Olai ale hurukadabai lakinamai yerakado ade. Kanamo putia yerakado yerakado ade. Mela oya de amo yala ko yala kado ade. Just allowing that heart to flow wide open, allowing these energies to heal any wounds within you, any childhood wounds, any fears, traumas, cords that may be attached in any way. Kalai urokamai. But sinema bala urokoda de kroira kanama pite ayirakini pia yashanemai. Kalama maya sayelo yerakado ade, sitinamo pudiali yerakado ade. Not seeing much going on in the heart. They want me to move down into the solar plexus, so let's go ahead and go down into the solar plexus. Alo ayerakomo. Palai oyera kada ayera kidemai polo ayera kota adi senema polo ayera ayera kidu ayero konomo piala kira ale ihra yeshen mala ayera kota adi kalai kote ayera konoma polo ayera kira olai omai ayera kidu mi ala kidu adi. Clearing and neutralizing, healing that solar plexus kulo ama sekatua ayera ayera kodo adi setinimo bagi ayera kola ayera koda adi. Kala ila kinamai sikadalo yere kila ira kanamai. And the beautiful Master Jesus is here. Alai umai sikadai. Aloi ali yere kira kadabaya do yesitema. Padwe ala kira ayala kanai. Ala ila kada ade. Kunama biya yera kodo ade. Sikate yela kira konoma ade. Keeps turning back and he keeps turning to a white wolf, and then back into himself. Ella mai sekedo elo kida ela kada ade senyama puria yera kalai ula ira kada ade, which I love so very much. It's like our wolf tribe, you know. It's like we're all like, I mean, I don't mean to break any news to you, but we're all shapeshifters, you know, like all of us, you are, every one of us are, you know. Hello, kirapo yerekanamo adere kiro ade. It's just probably something you're not aware of right now, and that's okay. Galamai sikatoi erekiramo puti ayerakadai lu yerekado yerekanamo bia yasatagirma alaero kada ade sikatamo diarikoda ade siganamo puti ashinamo Gala kira ayirakanamo ade, Sydney pule ayirakoda ade. You can definitely start like in meditation, you know, and there are meditations where you can connect in like with your animals, your spirit animals and stuff like that. And one thing that I realized, like when I started doing that, and I was always a bird or a big cat, like a jaguar. I was always something of that nature. And what I realized is that obviously we are everything. Everything is us. But when I started to really connect in with the birds, I would be driving. Like, I've taken quite a few very long road trips and things, and I found myself seeing with a bird's eye view. So I'd be driving, and it's like you can kind of zone out, but kind of. You know what I mean? You're kind of just like, you're on the road, you're doing everything. But then I started seeing from the crow that was flying above me, or the hawk that was flying, and I would start seeing down below through the bird's eye view of what was going on. And so it's like your mind is that powerful to be able to see and to connect in with these beings, and just know that, like, your mind is capable of doing that. It's like, for whatever reason, we've been shut off from all of these abilities, be it greed, be it if we're so powerful we can't be controlled, which is true. If we are all living in our true power, each of us individually in our true power, you can't control everybody. But if we're all living in our heart space and living in our true power, you don't need to control us. I can't even hurt a fly. I can't even hurt anything. I could never even think about hurting something because it would hurt me so badly. So it's like you're living in your heart space and you're living in a higher dimensional realm space in your mind. Your perception is of a highest nature. It's like you would never want to steal, kill, harm, do drugs, do anything to mess this connection up, because it feels so bad to do anything. So why would we all not want to live in this time and space where we are fully connected in our hearts and our minds and loving each other and experiencing life in a heavenly realm versus a hellish realm? And it's, you do have the option to live in a more higher state of being. You do have that option. Just want you to know it's your choice whether you choose to see the hellish realm and experience that, or to experience the heavenly realm. Balai kuda ira kanama pidi ira kuda ade setene mai ura ira kuda ade setene mai pidi ila kuda ade. Just making sure everything is cleansed and cleared and neutralized. Kaloi amai sekatoi ila ira kuda ade. Of course, it says my disc is almost full. Just to let everybody know, any donations that you donate is going to a new camera, upgrading everything so that I can do these videos without having to worry about things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here because I'm afraid that it's not going to record all that I just did. So I love you all so much. I will talk to you later. Bye.